Hello students and welcome to my channel. Today we will do verbs chapter 6 of your English grammar book. Now in this chapter we shall read what are verbs, how to identify and use infinitives, how to identify and use participle forms. Now read the given sentences. Rahul is eating his food. My father is sleeping. Aman is singing a song. Ram is helping his mother. Now all these people are doing something. Some work is being done by them like eating, sleeping, singing, helping. These words are called verbs. Verbs are doing words. Means to do some action, to perform some action is known as a verb. Verbs are words that show actions. Example, Mr. Humpty snores a lot. What does Mr. Humpty, what work does he do? He snores a lot while sleeping. Montu is climbing a tree. What action is being performed by Montu? He is climbing a tree. Now, what are infinitives? Now, the infinitive of a verb, as the name suggests, means timeless. That means it has no tense such as past, present or future. Therefore, it is the basic form of the verb. Verb is a doing word, and to the verb if we add to, we will get infinitive. An infinitive will always begin with to followed by the first form of a verb. But as we read students, I will explain that infinitives can be used without to also, and in what cases I will explain to you. So, to plus cry verb is equal to cry, which becomes your infinitive. Examples, I wanted to read a book. To read is the infinitive and read is the verb. So if I add to a verb, it becomes the infinitive. He wants to become a pilot. Become verb. If I add to, it becomes infinitive to become. She moved forward to meet her guests. The infinitive is to meet. I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. The verb is be. And the infinitive is to be. I want to go to the zoo. It is not I want to go zoo. This is wrong. I want to go to the zoo, where to go is the infinitive and go is the verb. So verb plus to is infinitive to go. Infinitives can also be used without the word to in case of some verbs. Let me speak now. It is not let me to speak now. Speak is a verb, but I am not using to here. Why? Because let is a verb again and it is performing some action. The object is here, me. Let me. If there is a object before your verb, then we will not write the infinitive with to. We will write the infinitive without to. So speak in itself becomes the infinitive. Now because an infinitive is not a verb, you cannot add s, es, ed or ing in the end ever. No infinitive will have s, es, ed or ing in the end. Now he watched the thieves steal a car. Now she helped me solve all my problems. He let me play for some more time. Now why is it not he let me to play? Because before the verb there is an object me on which the action has been done. So when there is an object before the verb, we will not write to. We will just write the infinitive. She helped me to solve all my problems is wrong. Why? She helped me solve all my problems. Why? Because before the verb there is an object me. He watched the thieves to steal a car is wrong. He watched the thieves steal a car because there is an object before the verb. So the infinitive is used here without to. Next, participles. What are participles? They are words formed from verbs and a verb form. There are two types of participles, past participle and present participle. Now, verbs that are converted to the past or past participle form by adding d or ied. That means in the past we always add ed or ied. So they are known as regular verbs. Verbs that do not follow this pattern are known as irregular verbs. Now go through this chart. Verb giggle, simple present giggles. Simple past giggled. When it is in the past it is ed. Past participle is also ed. Present participle, that means something which is being done in the present, that means it is in continuous form. Whenever anything is in continuous form, we add ing. So present participle, giggle becomes giggling. Infinitive becomes, when we add to the verb giggle, it becomes the infinitive to giggle. Now similarly, you can go through help and jump. Now there are some irregular verbs which do not follow the ed and ded forms. So what are they? Bring, simple present brings, simple past is brought, not bringed. Okay, these are irregular verbs. You have to memorize these. Past participle brought, present participle bringing, and infinitive is to bring. Please go through this chart and memorize it. Now on their own, participles are used as adjectives, that is describing words for the subject. Example, the rising sun was orange in color. What is the object here? The subject here is sun, and rising, though a verb form, is describing the sun. What is happening to the sun? It is rising. So though it is a verb, it is also used as an adjective over here for the subject sun, and hence it is being used as an adjective, which is a describing word. And what is the rising word describing? It is describing the sun, which was orange in color. The boiling water was very hot. Now here your subject is water, and boiling is a verb, is a doing word, but it is describing how the water was. The boiling water was very hot, and therefore boiling is used as an adjective here. The painted frame enhanced the beauty of the room. Now your frame is the subject and painted, though a verb, that means painted is the past participle form of the verb paint. So it is a verb, but it is describing how the frame is. A frame was already painted, so it is now being used as an adjective over here. For irregular verbs, the ending of past tense and the ending of past participle changes. These are all irregular verbs which you have to go through and memorize. Now there are some more irregular verbs in your textbook which you have to go through all these and try and memorize them. What is the simple present, simple past, and past participle form of all these verbs? To go through all these words and try to make a few sentences out of them also, so that your concepts are clear. Now students, in a separate video, I have uploaded the worksheet, solved worksheet of this chapter. Please go through that after understanding this chapter from this video. If you like my video, students, please like, share and subscribe, and please turn the notification button on so that whenever I put a new video, you are notified about it. Kindly subscribe, students. Thank you.